Welcome back to another video on L's TV. I'm here joined by the best Chelsea fan in the world, Tyrese Ryan. How you feeling, man?
Good, bro. Everything is good, I mean, I wish I was working a little bit more. Um, but I'll be back at work next week and everything. But I'm pretty good, just life,
Yeah, life be lifing, man.
holding the fish, bro.
Yeah, I understand, man. Life be lifing. But let's get straight into nitty gritty. The Club World Cup is around the corner. Starts on Saturday.
Hmm.
Chelsea are a part of it. Manchester United aren't. So let's go into talking about Chelsea. I know a lot has been going on with your club. You know, signing the lot, almost getting Magnon, almost getting Gittins, Petrovic, not things. So let's start with you, man. Let's start straight onto the lap matter. How do you feel about the signing the lap?
Yeah, I think it's a really good signing.
Mm,
Um, I think that I think this is gonna be a player that would like surprise a lot of people.
mm.
I could also see it going left as well and not being a good signing, but I think he's a really good young, hungry striker. When we played him, I think around Christmas time in the Christmas period. Like the Christmas period is when like is the one of the most difficult periods for like
Yeah, yeah,
top six clubs in the Premier League because fixtures come like thick and fast,
yeah.
and like like that was like I this is the reason why I love the Christmas fixture so much because it's always like that team that like will have like this player that will just like run rings around you. I remember the year when we won the Champions League, like Neto, when we played Wolves, like with Lampard in charge.
Mm,
Like
mm.
the man was like he was so good against us, and like it's always like some team in the December period that gives you trouble. And Liam Delap was one of them when we played them, man. Like, he was so good. He was pressing us. He was aggressive. Like he was giving the sassy. Like the sassy
Oh
was
yeah,
so bad
the
that
game
game.
Rio lost 2-1, right?
Yeah, 2-0, 2-0.
Was 2. Oh yeah, because Felix's goal
He,
got
he, he
disallowed.
yeah, he won the penalty and he scored the penalty, and then he also assisted the goal for Omari Hutchinson. I was like, yo,
Mm,
this man looked like a good young player.
mm-hmm.
So the season went on, the man scored 12 goals in 36 games for for a very poor side, one of the worst sides I've seen play in Premier League history. And yeah, and I think is a good signing. I think coming to a team that, he's played with Maresca before in the City Academy and Cole Palmer. And Palmer is a number 10 and he'll be right in front of him. So like with more chances being created in a much better side, I think that he'll have a good season. But I would have preferred if he would have gone in the market for like one of the victors, but
Yeah,
it seemed that nobody want none. You two
I
of them.
don't
I
know.
don't
I
know. I don't know.
don't know
It's the
what's going
biggest
on there.
mystery. I don't know. No one like they want. Like Gyökeres or Osimhen. But yeah, I happy with that signing. In terms of going into the Club World Cup, I think this is perfect. We'll see how good he is.
Mm,
Then we'll be able to assess if he's going to be ready to be number one striker. If we need to add another one, but I think it's a good
mhm.
signing.
I have a question for you. Do you think that Maresca is going to play the same exact style, or do you think he's going to go and experiment or something in the Club World Cup, like use that as an
Uh,
experimentation tournament?
I think all right. So the season when Maresca was Pep's assistant, right?
Mm,
Which is the season they won the treble.
mm,
The system that Pep played mostly in that season, when he was playing like a 3-4-2-1,
mm.
he was playing like the back three would have been a Kanji, Stones, Walker, and then it used to be a Kanji, Diaz, Walker, and then in the midfield it would be Stones and
Stones.
Rodri,
Yeah,
and then at wing back it used to be who used to play at wing back? Ake,
yeah.
I think it
Oh,
was
Guardiola was there. Was he there at that time?
Vardio. No, Vardio wasn't there
He came
yet.
the season after.
Was Akanji there?
Yeah, I think yeah, Akanji was there.
Akanji was there.
Akanji was there. He scored.
Ake would have been the left wing back. I think the right wing back probably would have been no, Cancelo was gone.
Yeah, was it? Did he put forward? I actually don't remember. I'll be
I
real.
can't remember. I can't remember. But I
Was
know it
it
used
Grealish? Like,
I
like,
can't remember right now, but he used to play a 3-4-2-1 when
yeah,
Maresca was there as the
yeah,
assistant.
yeah.
So I'm not sure what system we're gonna go into, but we build up in a three.
Mm,
We build up with like a 3-4-1 essentially. Like we will have like Kukurea would invert, and then it would be Colwell and Fofana if he's fit, and then the midfield would be Caicedo and Reese, and then like
Ooh.
yeah, and then like Reese would invert into
So
midfield, and
would
then
that be a three? No, that would be a 3-2-5 or
three
something like that.
two.
It was three and then two, and then he puts like a flat four, right? And then a
Yeah,
one up
yeah,
front.
yeah. Whatever that is, it's like a three. It's somewhat of a
It's
three four
some
two
hybrid
one,
formation.
somewhat,
Yeah, it's a
somewhat.
mad.
And then it would be Enzo and Palmer in like the 10.
Yeah,
And
and it's
then yeah, and then it would be
Nacho,
Madueke,
Nacho or
Neto, or then Jackson up top,
yeah,
right? So I don't know if he will be looking to play more of a three. I think we would need another center back or two center backs for that.
two center backs.
Yeah, because don't forget like the Sassy leaving because he's
Hmm.
not in the Club World Cup squad.
Yeah.
But the issue is in that squad, but I don't think we're gonna keep that guy. I think if an offer comes, I think he's gone. So yeah, and for Fana injury prone, so we're probably gonna have to sign like two center backs regardless. So
I mean, in your World Cup squad, there is a pretty like there's a lot of talking points. Like Nkunku
hmm
was put into your squad, and we know that he's leaving the club this summer. I don't know why he was included at all. Like he's not in your plans in any way, shape, or form. Then you didn't include Petrovic, which again I didn't understand that either. Like you included who was Solina, the US guy that didn't even play for you ever, and then you leave out Petrovic. Like that, like things like that, I just didn't understand. You know what I'm saying? Like Nkunku in itself being there is crazy. You know?
And Kunku is gonna go. I don't know if we add him in for it to raise his value. I don't know. I don't know if so that some clubs like the Club World Cup, because there's Saudi clubs there, there's Bayern there, there's Dortmund there. So I don't know if there's those are the type of clubs that'll be in for him and be
Mm.
like and they'll be able to like assess like okay. I don't know if we brought him just for that reason because he's not going to play. He's definitely not going to play. But don't forget we don't have a backup for Palmer in the 10.
Oh yeah, you don't. You don't. You
And
don't.
Nkunku could play there. And Dewsbury Hall isn't really a 10.
Yeah.
So yeah, I just think we brought him just to be a backup because we left out Felix because Felix is leaving. Because Maresca, that's not Maresca. It doesn't suit Maresca's style of play, and Maresca doesn't rate him. So
Yeah.
Maresca is out. So what am I saying? Felix is out.
Hmm.
We left Felix out. We left Renato Vega out because
Which
he
I don't understand that though.
because he didn't want to because don't forget he don't want to play left back. He want to play center back.
But I'm looking
And
at your
Maresca don't rate
at
him
your
as a
side right
centre
now.
back. So
I'm here looking at
he's
your squad right now. I'm seeing a lot of players I didn't even know were in. Like Mabadou Sarr that you just signed is in your squad.
hmm
Aaron Anselmino has also made your squad. Like these are center backs that you signed, and you were saying earlier that you wanted another center back. So,
but I
like,
don't think these are I don't know that Sarr guy is he gonna start.
I mean, I don't know. Like you have Ashton Pong as well, still around
But
the
we
age.
need
Like,
but we need a world class centre back.
fair enough.
And with the ownership and with the directors we have, I just don't know. I just don't trust us to get just to get a world class player because even with Magnan, which I'm gonna get into now.
Mm.
The Petrovic thing, I think that was a Maresca decision. I think that
Mm.
Maresca like left him out intentionally to like force the club to sign a goalkeeper
Mm.
because I think Maresca wants Magnan and I want Magnan. Everyone wants Magnan, and
Who wouldn't want
I
McNair?
don't know how we had a goalkeeper like for 25 million available and experienced goalkeeper, France number one, win the league in France, win the league in Italy.
Yeah,
And we say and we walk away over this deal
15 million.
for like 20. Like honestly, right? Since that, I don't even know what is gonna happen in this window. I just don't think we got good negotiators. Like when is like a Man City farm academy player like Delap or Cole Palmer or Lavi or any of these guys or Jamie Bino Gittins, which we can't even get done either, is like
Which is crazy, by the way.
I swear to God, right? If Bino Gittins wasn't Beijing, right, else?
Oh, you've been saying that on Twitter
Bro,
so much. Every single time
dog,
it's been about this kid's going, you're like, if
man,
he wasn't Beijing, if he
boy,
wasn't
if he
Beijing.
wasn't Beijing, boy, if he wasn't Beijing, but dog, I don't know what's gonna happen in this window. because it seems that every time we link with like a player that will raise the level, we never get them. Olise,
Yeah, that was crazy.
Osimhen,
Yeah, yeah,
Magnan,
yeah,
list goes on.
yeah.
But when it's Pedro Neto, easy deal. Joe Felix, easy deal. And we just keep spending countless money on players that are never going to play for us and players that we actually need. We don't care to spend
No,
that money
you're
on.
spending a lot of money on like youngsters that are actually not even close to your team. You're spending 20
Are not
million on
even good.
like you're that guy, that striker, like the Brazilian striker Washington or something. You spent
Oh
20
my
million
god,
on
yeah. Well, I don't even know if
20
he came
million
in him.
on he's not has
Like
he
we
ever
s-
like played like
no. I
20
think he played.
million?
I think he played like on it Potch once, but I don't even know. What
20
about
million,
the
bro.
Kellyman guy that we got in to get rid of Matson? The
I,
Omari Kellyman guy.
who is that?
You don't
I
even
don't
know who that is. I mean, he
I
never played for us. You
don't
know.
even know who that is, though. I gotta be real with you.
You
I
see,
don't know who that
so
is.
bro, I don't know, man. Like it's concerning. It's very
Like,
concerning.
are you? Do you think they're signing all these youngsters to like just send them to Strasbourg to like raise money?
I don't know, bro.
But why? It's Mikey. If you're gonna do that, you can't like hinder yourself from getting way better players in that sense. So, like, if you're gonna spend 20 million on a youngster, make sure you can actually spend that 20 million and still be able to get Oshiman or a Magnan
Right.
or whatever, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't think Chelsea fans will have a problem. I don't know if you
Mike
have a problem if it was like that. You know?
Osimhen is I understand now why. Like he's really difficult to deal with. Like the
Yeah.
man can't make his mind up. Like he won a lot of money. He's not gonna get that money. I think he's probably gonna end up at like Juventus or somewhere like that. I don't think
Yeah.
he's gonna get a big move. I think Gyökeres will get a move. I think he
I
would
think we'll get
go.
him.
I think he'll go Man U because no one else wants him
Which
for
I
some
again,
reason.
I think is a 50-50 on that. Like, I think it's mainly because there's reports that he came out today or yesterday, I don't remember when it was, that he had an agreement to leave for 60 million, and then the director came out and said, no, I never said he can leave for 60 million. So they're
Right,
asking for 80 million. So I
right.
think
Hold on.
the
I'm
people
still
don't
here,
want to
just
take,
doing something.
yeah, no problem. People just don't want to take that risk of spending 80 million on a striker, and then it just doesn't work because of the whole, oh, he's in the
Right.
Portuguese league
Portuguese league, yeah.
and blah blah blah. But my take on Gyökeres is that if you score 54 goals in 52 games, I don't care what league it is. That who is doing like who is scoring more goals than you played games on a regular basis? This man is not like he's just this season. He's been
Hmm.
doing this. He played in the championship as well and scored 20 plus goals. And in the
Right.
championship, that they say is like one of the best second leagues in the world or whatever, whatever. If he can score 20 goals plus twice in the championship and then go in another league and score 50 plus goals, 40 plus goals.
Um, I don't know. I'm not really that convinced by him. Every time I watch him, it's like, okay, you're a really good finisher.
Mm,
You really strong.
mm.
Um, technically, I'm not really, like I don't know. I don't really look for the, like flicks and shits from a striker, but his finishing is like top, like
It's
top,
very
top,
good.
top.
It's very good. It's very
It's
good.
very good. I don't know. I just don't think people want to take up that amount of money to spend on a player that, I don't know if Darwin Nunes is an example of like,
Nah, bro,
Portuguese
because
league and
Darwin only had one season scoring 20 plus goals in the Portuguese league. The other season he
yeah.
scored like 9 goals and 6 goals. Like, Benfica fans were celebrating him leaving.
I
Like,
think there's a reason why like, I think that football needs a rich Barcelona again because
really, Barcelona. Okay.
I think that like he's stylistically like kind of like Lewandowski, but Lewandowski a little bit more like technical than him.
Yeah.
Like way more technical than him. But in
Mm.
terms of like the presence of them in the box, they kind of remind me of each other.
I thought Barca would sign him. I
I thought
genuinely thought that
Barca
that's
too.
it. But they're gonna keep Lewandowski, so
They're gonna, but they don't already have. But and Ferran and Ferran is a really good squad player.
he is.
So
He's 20, 19 goals last season, man. That's a
yeah.
good season.
So yeah, I'm surprised no one is in for Gyökeres, but we'll see where he goes. But in terms of the whole Magnan like saga, I just disappointed,
Yeah.
and like it just like lower my confidence because when I went into this window, right,
Hmm.
my dream targets because granted we may not get all of them. I don't think we will.
Hmm.
I wanted either Magnan. I wanted Emmy Martinez or Magnan.
Hmm.
And when I said we were in for Magnan, I was like, cool. I want to see us go for him.
Yeah.
Other player that I wanted Bastoni.
Yeah, baller.
Like because Inter and even worse no, because Inter in turmoil right now.
Yeah. They have no money.
They don't have
They
no
lost their
money.
manager. Like,
They lost their manager to the Saudis. They just lost the Champions League final 5-0. and they probably need to sell a player to reinvest in that old squad.
Yeah,
And the one player that I could see them selling is probably Bastoni because
I
he's
think
younger
that's what
than
it's about.
Berea. Yeah, but to Ram, but Taram has actually been good for them.
Yeah, he's very,
And
no. I'm just saying. I think
and
that
who's
that's like
gonna pay? And Taram is a good player, but who's gonna pay, you know,
I mean,
money for
he's
Taram?
pure profit because remember they got him for free from Gladbach. So I don't think they'll be too stingy on the price of him. I think that's just who I personally think they'll lay off to
How
like
much they
raise money to reinvest.
how much they paid for him?
Nothing is free. You just
He
pay
was
his rate.
free, right? Oh yeah,
Yeah,
sorry, he was free.
yeah,
So he went there on a free from a Gladbach, right?
yeah.
So who's gonna buy him? Like,
Ha, that's the thing.
and how much do you think they will get him? Get people will pay for that guy?
Honestly, like 40 to 50 million. I don't think it's gonna be anything like crazy,
That's
crazy.
not enough though.
No,
They
it's not.
need like Inter needs to spend. Like Inter needs to replace Mkhitaryan. They need to replace Kalanoglu. I was surprised Kalanoglu still play. Like bro, like I remember like Kalanoglu. I remember like Kalanoglu from like FIFA 13 free kicks. You
He's
know,
only
no, bro,
31.
that
He's only 31.
like bro, but bro, he was been around for so long.
I mean, he was at AC Milan, so I don't care about that man. That man,
I used to go.
I
I used
hate
to
him.
got Kalanoglu in my, I think in my Crystal Palace career mode, like in like 20, probably like FIFA 16 or when he was at Leverkusen, bro.
Yeah,
That's how long he been around.
he's been around for time though. I can't even let
Oh,
him for time.
dog.
Like
He's
Mkhitaryan as well, starting in the Champions League final. When I saw that, I was like,
Mkhitaryan.
I was
Mkhitaryan was with Klopp at Dortmund years ago.
he was at my club.
He was at Man U, he was at
He was at
Arsenal too, like.
Arsenal. Like
But
it's
yeah, they
mad.
need. But yeah, Bastoni was a player that I need, and I don't know. I think that a report came out that we're looking for a left-sided defender,
Hmm.
and Hato came out today. But I think he's going to be the Vega replacement.
Okay. I
I
think
think
you
he's
should
the
keep
Vega
Vega. I
replacement.
don't know why you don't keep Vega and play him as squad depth for your center back.
He
I
want to
think he was
leave.
very good at Juventus. He didn't
I
play
think
bad.
is the way we left in January because like he was like, yeah, I don't want to stay here. He was like,
But
okay,
he
we let
did
him
he
go.
did say like himself. He said he just wanted to go get play time to play at center back. So and that's the
Right,
reason why. Not like he doesn't want to be at Chelsea.
right.
So he went and did that and performed to a high standard at a big club like Juventus. It's not easy to go into a club like that and perform. And
Hmm.
I know he's coming back now. I mean, him and Caldwell can fight for a swap because I think he could potentially be better than Caldwell. Not that Caldwell is terrible. You know, he has his physical problems. You know, he might back off a little bit
Bro.
in these spaces,
I
but
just think that we need a world class center back. I tired of this. Like, I understand. Like Cole Palmer was a player
mm,
that we bought with. We didn't expect him to be this good,
mm,
but we cannot go into the Champions League with this team.
fair enough.
We need we need to go back in for Magnon. Which
Mm,
I don't even know if I trust these directors to do. We need a world class centre back. And to me, the really only available world class centre back is Bastoni. If we really think of it, because he's not necessarily available because Inter may not want to sell. But like if you look at all the teams that are around us, Arsenal got two world class centre backs.
yeah.
Liverpool got one. City got
They have two
iffy with
big.
Diaz. Diaz had already. I don't know
I
about
think Diaz
Ruben
is good.
Diaz, man. I
Uh,
just don't know. John Stones certified. He's just injury prone. I like Ake.
Gavardiol is a world class center back. He just plays.
Vardiol is a world
He's
class
world
center
class. I
back.
think Gavardiol
Yes.
is very good.
Like okay, so I think even Tottenham got like Ramiro and Van de Ven who are good center backs. And Ramiro is a world class center back to me. I think Ramiro starts for most teams in the world.
Sure. I mean, I
And he's
don't
a
agree with
really
that.
good center back. And they
I think
came
he's good.
17th. So think of it that way. So we need to go in the market and get a top center back. A top center back. So Bastoni was a dream target. Magnan was one. And obviously, we all know is Rodrigo. But
Yeah.
we're gonna see what happens at the Club World Cup. We're gonna see how he performs for them. We're gonna see if Real Madrid say, "Oh, we may want to sell you." We're gonna see how Real Madrid is at this Club World Cup. I don't know how well they're gonna be
Yeah. We don't know.
because they
I
have
don't know
to
what
adapt to
conditions
this
play.
new system,
Yeah.
and
They have a lot of new
so
players, man. A lot of new
they have
players.
a lot. So
And then what they also like there's rumors that Rodrigo might go to Arsenal, you know. Like that's also another thing.
yeah, that's an option. But man,
Like I mean,
Rodrigo like the
you're in for
Champions
Bruno
League.
Giddens. You're in for Bruno
Rodrigo,
Giddens though.
I think that Bino Gittins is Modric's replacement.
Mudrik's replaced. I forgot about that,
Hmm.
brother. I'll be real. I
Right.
forgot about that, brother. But like,
Because
so
we can't.
Who's gonna be out the squad though? Who's staying? Who's not gonna be on making the bench next season then?
Modric is gonna go because he's on a ban one, and two we take the number 10 off of him and give it to Palmer.
So what happened to Tyreek George? What is he gonna make the bench?
I think he's gonna get a loan.
Okay, him and Gayu should
He's not
definitely
ready
get one.
yet. But he's a good player, but he's not ready yet. And I don't think he can make it at Chelsea either.
Yeah,
We
I
can't
think long
afford to.
term.
We
Yeah,
can't afford for like this development thing. We in Champions League. It's not like when Saka was at Arsenal and like them like wasn't making like they was coming eighth and
yeah,
playing in Europa League, winning FA Cups and like not really like competing. And they were able to develop him through that. That was a natural
yeah.
development. But like Tyreek George, we can't afford to just give him minutes just because he's young and we back in Champions League now. So.
You need
I
quality.
wish I don't know what was gonna happen to him. I don't really see much from him that really impresses me. Like I think he's a good player. I
Mm,
think he got good fundamentals, but like I feel like he need like a loan or something, man. So like he need a loan.
fair enough. I mean, so what do you think about the Bayesian guy? But by no Gittins, man. You say if he
Uh,
wasn't Bayesian, if he wasn't Bayesian, tell me about him, man.
I think Bino Gittins is very average. I
Okay.
think he's very quick. He's
Mm,
very quick.
mm.
I think in this system he'll work because we like touchline like wingers that stretch wide and like cut in, I guess.
Yeah, and then I shoot
But
like that.
there's not really no overlap, and you just need to get a ball to him and he cuts inside because he's rapid and he dribbles like like he's like one of them chaos players that will
Yeah,
cause a lot of problems.
he loves to
How
get a shot off all the time. He always loves to get a shot off.
like Daku and like them type of men, but like I think that he's very limited technically. He's not a good passer. He crossing look poor too. Um, but he could shoot. He could
Yeah,
shoot.
yeah. He can shoot though. He can shoot
He
though.
can
I give
shoot.
him.
He's
I
hit
give
the
him that.
ball hard,
Yeah, I
and
give
he's
him that.
strong. He quick. He's strong. I think he's like a perfect Premier League player, but I don't really like he's not like a Sancho in terms of technical like ability
That's a good player.
or like a Rodrigo or any of them type of guys. Like he's just like a profile that like he's a system player. A
So
profile.
how much are you willing to pay for him then? Because they're saying that
Mm,
they want 54 million.
definitely not that.
So like, what do you think about that?
If he forced the move,
Hmm.
35 to 40.
I agree. I 100% agree. I don't think you should be paying anything more than 40 million. And like, if they go to 45, I still wouldn't even pay that because
Yeah,
like I think
I watched him enough in Champions League last season and this season to say, yeah, this guy,
I don't
he
think he's
okay.
ready. I think that he like if he comes to Chelsea, I don't even think he's gonna be a starter. So that's why I'm saying I wouldn't
Mm.
pay so much money for him. But again, I don't. You all have seem to have an obsession with signing players at 20 to 22 years old or even less. I don't know what it is with you, but like, you don't sign any established players. I think Chelsea need more established
That's what I'm
players in the
saying. That's
squad.
the
Like you need
reason
more
why
25 to 30-year-olds. Like I'm looking at your team right now.
I th
Pedro
I
Neto like
th
22, like Delap 20 22, Palmer is 22, Madueke is 23, Jackson is 23. Like Tyreek George like 18 or 19. Your midfield. Enzo's 22, 23. Caicedo the same thing. Lavia the same thing. Like, what is this? Like, there's no experience there, you know?
and the thing is like every time we link with experienced players or players that could elevate us, like we just bottle them. Like as I said, like we were supposed to get Olise, Osimhen, and Magnan. I know we bottled all three of those players, so. I don't know, honestly, going into this transfer window because I don't know that Petrovic is gonna go. I was never really like convinced by Petrovic, to be honest. I always think we needed a goalkeeper and he would be like the number two, and we
Okay.
get rid of Sanchez.
Okay.
But Petrovic, it came up today that Petrovic wanted to like he wants a number one like starting position,
Yeah.
and obviously we're not gonna give him that.
Yeah.
So I wish he the best, and I don't know what we can do, but like hopefully if we go back in for Magnon, we could probably use him as like I don't know what we can just use him as part of the deal in the first
Yeah,
place
I was
if we
about
were
to
not going to
suggest that.
include him.
That's exactly what I
Like
was about
that
to
makes
suggest.
no sense.
And Magnan has a year left on his contract, so that's why I was confused. You didn't even pay the fee. Like 25 million for Magnon. Like that's a pretty good fee in my opinion. Like if you bid 22 million, I'm pretty sure you'll get him. like, but you didn't want to budge from 15 million, 15 million, 15 million. So I'm like, I don't know.
I think that's the reason why Maresca didn't want to include Petrovic, because I think that like the directors, they have this idea that Petrovic was better, he improved this much, and like he's a goalkeeper, but it seems that Maresca don't rate him
Mm,
to be the number one. So Maresca said now. So I think what Maresca did is that he said, "Oh, this is your clearly project goalkeeper, and you want me to play him, and you was pussyfooting around with Mike Magnon.
yeah,
So
yeah,
like you know what
yeah.
he said? Nah, like he not going to be in my
Done
squad.
with that.
He
Done
not.
with
I'm
that.
not including him in my squad because I'm not playing a goalkeeper that you want me to play. That's
Yeah,
clearly not good. So I
yeah.
rather just like stick with Sanchez, who for the group stages at least, because you need to remember who we playing in group stage. We playing Flamengo.
You
We
playing
playing
LAFC?
L. We playing LAFC.
Yeah, they replaced Leon. Remember because of the multi-club ownership thing.
Oh yeah. Hold on, Chelsea.
Like Drew,
Club
like
World Cup.
Drew's at MLS LAFC.
Yeah, I know he's there.
Yeah, you play.
We
It's
got
them.
some team named Leon.
Yeah, no,
I
that's
don't know.
they got replaced. They got replaced. You're playing Tunis, ES Tunis,
AS
Flamingo,
Tunis
and LAFC. Like LA
and
Galaxy.
LAFC.
Yeah,
Okay. So
those
the
are.
Leon team is gone.
Yeah, Leon is gone. Yeah,
Why are they gone?
because the multi. I think another club in the Club World Cup owns them, so
Okay.
they got kicked out.
I did not see that.
Yeah,
That's bad. I didn't even see any read
but
news.
you're gonna win your group, bro. If you're
Yeah,
like
we're gonna win that group. So I think that Sanchez is enough for that.
100%.
But when
And
it's like,
Jorgensen is there too. Jorgensen is not too bad as a second keeper, like he's
right,
not.
Jorgensen and Sanchez are good enough for the group stages. But if because you remember the window opening back up next week.
Yeah, on Monday.
So
Yeah.
now that Petrovic left out, I think that that's a clear indication that yeah, Maresco wants a goalkeeper. So it has to be Magnon. So next week I want me to go back in, give them Petrovic plus Furthermore, probably could be a straight swap
Yeah.
because
You-
they're worth the same. I think that Milan, if they were gonna get rid of like Magna if he leaves, I think they would have looked at Petrovic. I think Petrovic should go there and start and be their number one. I think he would do well there.
I mean, would I
So
take him? I don't know. I don't know. But he's not bad
at
though.
Manu,
I do it. I mean, I know. Milan. I'm talking about Milan. At Milan, I take him. I
yeah,
take him.
because y'all are not going to attract top goalkeepers because
Yeah.
y'all
I'm trying to
AC
keep
Milan are not
going.
in Champions League.
We're not even in Europe.
They're not in Europe.
Not even in Europe, bro.
So
Pain.
you have to and the goalkeeper. I think y'all were looking for the goalkeeper at Roma.
Yeah, Sevilla or whatever his name is.
But didn't Roma make the Europa League or Champions League?
Yeah, they made the Europa League, so he's probably not gonna want to leave there either. To be honest, like,
All right.
it's
So
gonna be very hard for Milan, but off of Milan, but into Chelsea. There's also
right.
another thing I want to mention about Chelsea. Your
Hmm.
midfield, and you have Andrew Santos,
Yeah.
who's
Yeah.
coming in. You have your new signing,
Hmm.
Esudo, Dario Esudo.
I don't know much about him.
Yeah, apparently he's good. I'm seeing a lot of people on Twitter, all the tacticals and stuff that look at all the young all the nonsense basically, right? That look at all the
Hmm.
young players when they're like 12 years old and see how they come up. Um, they apparently say that he's good.
Right.
Santos being there, I think is huge for you. You know what I'm saying? I think he's gonna be great for you. Honestly, I think he fits there perfectly.
I haven't watched him that much, but what I'm hearing is that he's good. So I'll see him
He's
now at
good,
Club
man.
World Cup, and I'll
He's
see him
good,
in
man.
preseason. I'll
You're
see
gonna
if
like what
he.
you see, man. He's good. He's really good,
Mm.
man.
Yeah,
And into your defense. Continue. I'm just looking at your team.
but like yeah. In terms of this whole competition, how do you feel about it else? Like the Club World Cup. That's what I want to
I
know.
think it's like okay. I'm again. I will say 50-50 with this situation.
Mm.
The reason why I'm on the bad is because the players, man, like they're playing so much. Like they only had like a 2 week break. The Champions League final was literally 2 3 weeks ago, and now they're playing a whole another tournament against some of them. It's a bit crazy for that aspect. And then if you make it all the way to the final, you only get 2 weeks before the next season. Like that's
Hmm.
crazy. But the good side of it is this can be used as a preseason because I don't think the teams that are participating in this have like preseason games and all that, right? Or have
Hmm.
too many preseason games. So this could be used as that. So that's why I was asking you earlier. Do you
Hmm.
think that Maresca is going to use this tournament as an experimentation tournament? Do you think other
No,
managers maybe are going to use it
no,
as
I don't see clubs doing that because amount of money that's like
100 million?
prize money is
Yeah,
a FIFA competition, you know. Like what
yeah,
FIFA trying to do, they're trying to like create their own version of the Champions League.
Yeah, yeah.
Because it's a FIFA because the Club World Cup wasn't really a serious competition. We won it like a couple years ago with
Yeah.
Tuchel
Yeah,
and
Liverpool
like
won
with
it.
Mendy and all of them,
It was like a
and like
four. It's like a 14 competition. It was like
Real Madrid won that countless times. I think
yeah,
Man U won it too. Like all type of
yeah.
teams won that, but I think they changed the format now and try to make a serious competition that like is practically like the World Cup because this competition is going to be every 4 years.
Is it?
Yeah, it's every 4 years, I think.
Oh, okay. I thought it was like every. I thought it was every 2 years. That's
Nah,
good.
I
Okay.
think is let me check it. I could be wrong.
So if
Is
it
the
is every
Club
four
World Cup
years, then
every
then
year?
this will be taken seriously. 100% will be taken
It's
seriously.
just like the World Cup, but with club teams rather than international. So it's usually held every year since 2005. The tournament took a 1 year gap in 2024, as the 2025 edition features a brand new expanded format, which has drawn criticism due to player concerns. But I think it's going to be it's every 4 years. It says here every 4 years. So it's like the World Cup,
Of
just for
clubs,
clubs.
literally the World Cup of clubs. Okay, so
Yeah,
it is to
I
be so.
think
This is a big tournament then.
it is because Real Madrid taking it seriously. Real Madrid signed Hoyson. Them
The
saying
must Tando, but he's gonna
Man,
play.
yeah, he's from River Plate. He playing for River Plate.
Yeah, but
And
he's gonna
then
play there
they're
in the World Cup. The same way Estuvo's gonna play for Palmeiras.
right. And then they got the left back from Benfica yet that y'all had that from
Oh, Alvaro. I'm not sure if they've
yeah, yeah.
signed. I don't think they sealed that. They have Trent. They got in
They
Trent.
got Trent, right? Trent
And
there
then
too.
Modric. I mean, that's actually all they signed so far. But
Modric gone AC Milan yet, or he playing the Club
he's
World
close to
Cup?
Milan. He's gonna be a Milan player. He'll be a Milan
Okay.
player.
But he playing the Club World Cup with Real Madrid, right?
Nope,
Oh, he's not?
nope.
I thought you said that he's
I
still
don't think he
playing.
is.
I think he is,
I
you
can
know.
check. I can check right now for you. I can say Real Madrid's
I know he's leaving, but I
Club
think he said he's gonna play the Club World Cup.
Cup squad. Let's see here quickly, people. Who is Real Madrid's World Cup squad? Um, I don't know if Modric is in it. I didn't. I saw it on Twitter earlier, but I wasn't really sure if Modric is in it, bro. Okay, let's see. Uh, oh, he's in it. Yeah, he is. He is.
Yeah, because he said he's gonna play it.
Yeah, he is in it. He
He
is in
said
it.
he's
Oh,
gonna play the Club World Cup. So, um, I think this is gonna be a really fun. I think it's gonna be really fun, man. I think
yeah,
a lot of
I'm
people
actually
just
excited for
hated
it.
on it. I think a lot of people hated on it. I think that clubs are gonna because Man City did a lot of business.
Oh
Real
God, they
Madrid did
did a
a
lot
lot
of
of
it.
business.
Yo, I gotta talk about them when you're done. Oh my God.
Who City?
Hey, Man City, I'm
Of
scared,
course.
bro. Like I'm genuinely scared. Like this is the first time, like, yo, like they got Naipan as well today, and they're gonna send him on loan to Girona. He's one of the best Scandinavian talents. They got him in.
Yeah.
They got one of the best French talents out right now. Just like
hmm
for 30 million.
Turkey. Yeah.
30 million. Why did no one else like
Turkey reminds me like obviously he kind of does remind me of it because I don't think he disciplined it, clearly you can look at him and tell he disciplined the best, but he's remind me of Hazard a little bit.
well, yeah, if you
Like
want to compare in
he's
terms of
remind me of
dribbling,
like Hazard a little bit in terms of dribbling.
his feet are fast, big
But
man.
he's not like as rapid as Hazard,
Yeah,
but
he's not.
but in terms of like dribbling, he reminds me of like Hazard a little
Like
bit.
his technical floor is so high. It's
And he
so
two-footed.
high. Like you see when he came on for France against Spain, like that's just an example of what he can do. You know what I'm saying? He might
Yeah.
not be able to do it every game. He's still 21, man. Like he's gonna have inconsistent games. And I'm a Man United fan. But it's gonna be like I know people are gonna. I know I shouldn't be saying this because he's playing for Man City. I should be hating or whatever. But I just know he's gonna have one bad game, and people are gonna say, "Oh, he's not that good. Oh, he's not." Oh,
Yeah,
like
yeah.
maybe the
But
first
he's
five games.
cheap. He's a cheap signing. It's not like
Yeah,
Verts that is like 150 million.
which is mad by the
Bro,
way.
if 150 million, bro, if Verts have a bad game on his first game in the Prem,
It's long.
it,
It's long. It's long. It's long. It's a long
he can
game.
have a long season if he
Well,
don't do
I
good,
will be
boy.
there though. I will be there. If he has a stinker in his first game, I will be there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Like
bro, I
you
get
will
it.
see me there. But because 150 million, you got to be getting 20 plus goals and assists every season.
As a
150
mid
million.
and I can't really think of a midfielder that did that and probably since Bruno, because whenever you think of it, like
Yeah, that's crazy.
Bruno is like Bruno had that season, but he also scored penalties in there.
Yeah, that's the thing.
A lot of
Verts might be on
penalties.
pens now. I know Salah's supposed to be
No,
on pens, but you never
no,
know
no,
because
no, no, hell
because he's the
no.
150 million signing, he might
That's
take
not
pens from
happening.
Salah.
That's not happening. Like
You don't
because,
think so?
but yeah, 150. He's a 150 million pound player, but Salah is the man that score 150 goals for Salah for Liverpool. So you think of it that way. Like he's
Fair enough. Yeah.
arguably like one of Liverpool, if not Liverpool's greatest, because I still think it's Steven Gerrard, but like he's one of Liverpool greatest players. He not getting no penalties. Like
Yeah.
he can start every game, but boy, a part of me could see this how he could. A part of me seeing that. A part of me seeing that he could go and like have a Havertz type season where like 100 million, and and even though we didn't spend 100 million on Havertz, I was just seeing like 150
I can
million.
see I can look right. I can see the
I
seven
think,
goals, 8 assists, the seven
bro,
goals, eight assists, and the Liverpool fans
and
are
that's
trying
a
to say,
good
oh,
season.
you know.
And that's a pretty good season, but I caught in between seeing if he would have like a Rodri type for a season where he was good but not great. Boy, but
In the league,
150
he has to
million, he
get
need to
10
win.
plus assists,
He has
and
to win them the a trophy
yeah, like he has to, bro. Like
because
Liverpool have to win at least one trophy next season. Like,
Havertz technically won us the Champions League, but he had a horrible season. You understand?
yeah, yeah.
But Verts can't do that. Verts can't just have a horrible season and then if Liverpool
And then
make
they win.
Champions League
Yeah,
final score or go, nah, nah, nah. He has to be like, like game 1 to game 38, like consistent. To be fair, you can have a bad game.
yeah.
Everyone
You
can have a
got a
bad
few
game.
bad games. But I mean, in this
But
life of football these days, if you have one bad game, it means you're terrible. It means you're not a good player anymore. If you have two, three
boy,
bad
I
games,
think I
like
know I hate really oh sorry for cutting you off. So
yeah, I was just about to agree with you. Like I don't like where football is going in that direction. Like where players are not allowed to have
GA,
anybody. Like, bro, you can't. Like, you have to understand how life works. You can't. Every player is not gonna literally get GA or literally have the best game in the world every single game. That's why a squad is a thing. You know
but
what I'm
yes,
saying?
but no, he
But
has to
he
though.
has to have majority good games. Like he can't be having 5 games of just bad
Mm-mm,
games and then a good game. Like
mm-mm.
he has to have like 5 good games and maybe one off day and then another five
Correct,
good games again. You know what I'm saying?
correct.
But
I th- I
go
think
continue.
that yeah, Verts, I don't know where that's gonna go, but in terms of this Club World Cup, I think it's gonna be a lot of fun, man. I think that a lot of people I hear someone saying that like they think that the Club World Cup gonna be like the Nations League, like how like no one's gonna take it
Nah.
seriously, and players, nah, clubs are gonna take that seriously
Bro,
because
I'm
you
excited for this
prize
because
money. It
the time of the games, like it's so cool to like watch a game at 10 p.m. and it's
Yep,
actually a big game. Like I think there's PSG versus Atletico Madrid at like 10 p.m.
dog.
or something like that. That's cool. You know what I'm saying? That's cool to see. Like Inter
Wait,
Miami versus like, like it's cool.
Atletico did any business?
They're the only thing I know they're in for is a man named Johnny Cardoso. He's a left back in La Liga, he plays for Real Betis. They're
Hmm.
in for him. They
Oh
have his
yeah,
personal
yeah, yeah,
terms
yeah, yeah.
agreed.
He was decent against us in the final.
He was
I
good. He's a good
remember.
player. He's a good player. He's a very good player.
Because I remember Madueke was he lock up Madueke. That's what I'm thinking of.
Yeah,
He's the
probably.
left back, right? Is
Yeah,
Madueke
yeah, he is the left back. He's
because
a left
is
back.
Madueke that was on the right or Neto? Because Neto was horrible. Yeah, I think it
Yeah,
was the
I
left
think
back.
Madueke
Yeah,
had a good game in the finals. I think it was probably Nato because Madueke
Neto
did
was
not.
horrible. Neto had
Nato
a
was
poor
really
game.
bad. He was really
Yeah,
poor in the finals,
Neto
bro.
was poor in that
He
game.
was
Yeah,
really
it
very
wasn't
poor.
Madueke. You're right. You're right. You're right.
Because I think Madueke had a good game. I really think he did. Like he didn't get GA, but he was good. Like he did his thing. He did his part. But anyways, back to the
Right.
thing. Yes, I do think that it's a great. Like we're seeing teams like I said in my video yesterday. Like Wydad AC. Who the hell is Wydad AC?
I
But
don't
it's
know,
so
but
cool to see
like
Wydad AC versus
yeah, man.
Madrid.
But yeah, like but a lot of people treating this like they're saying, oh, this is just a cash grab. The Champions League will be better. But like, yeah, remember that time when Sheriff it was FC Sheriff, then I beat Real Madrid, right?
Yeah, they beat Real Madrid at
Who is
home. Like
bro? Who the fuck? Sorry, I can swear, right?
yeah, he can swear. He can swear.
Bro, who the fuck is FC Sheriff?
Like, up to now, have you heard of
I
FC Sheriff since then? I
no,
don't. Who are they, nigga? Like,
I
real
don't
talk.
know, bro.
Like, brother, who are FC Sheriff, bro?
I don't know.
Where have they been?
Remember, man, let me see where them at now.
I'm looking
FC
through.
Sheriff.
Seattle Sounders is going to get absolutely whitewashed. They
Dog,
have
like,
they have PSG, Atletico Madrid, and Botafogo in their group. They're going to get clocked, bro. They're going to get clocked,
man, FC
bro.
Sheriff Real Madrid, I will never forget. Yeah,
Bro,
yo, that was 2021. Yo,
that
that
was
is time,
2021.
bro. Yeah, that didn't feel like that long ago, yeah?
Rah,
Yeah, man. I didn't
broski,
feel that long ago, man. But
broski. Bayern is in a group with Auckland City.
cool. That's what I'm trying to show you. Like the Champions League, a lot of people like treating this Club World Cup as like a shit competition, but like realistically, right? There's a lot of dead teams that play in the Champions League too. Like then Bayern beat some team 9 love like
Yeah,
9-2,
8-0 in last
8-2
last season.
or like who's the team they played?
I don't even know. I'll
I
be
don't
real.
even know. Like I think it wasn't it Dynamo Zagreb or something
It could
like
have been Dynamo.
Bayern.
It probably was Dynamo. Dynamo is a team that gets whipped
Okay.
all the time, to be fair.
Dog, Dynamo
Bro, there's
Zagreb
a
have
team
beat me.
called
Yeah,
Ulsan. There's a team called Ulsan, bro.
dog.
Like,
It got like look at the dead teams that was in Champions League this year, and we could compare it, right?
oh, look at these groups,
Look,
though. Like,
look.
I'm
Who
gonna.
is look? This is Team Street Champion, right? Who the fuck is? Well, to be fair, Young Boys is always make it every year. I remember
Yeah,
when they had nearly beat y'all when Ronaldo had scored. Like
yeah. They did beat us.
Slovan Brat. Oh, y'all, they did beat all right,
Yeah, beat us 2-1.
right? Slovan Bratislava. I, I know Sparta Prague. I
Yeah,
don't know who SK Sturm Graz is. Who's SK Sturm Graz? Some team from
they were in the
Austria. I
Champions
never.
League.
Yes, I never heard about them in my life. Um, this is Cervana's Vedza is Red Star Belgrade. I know Red Star Belgrade. Everyone knows Red Star Belgrade.
Yeah, but they're not great teams though. Like that's
Obviously not.
they're not great
Like,
teams.
like didn't Brest as well. And from like they're from
Yeah, they were.
France.
Yeah, they
They were in
first time ever in the
Champions League.
Champions League. They were in the Champions League, but
Dog,
they did well in the Champions League group. They
they
made out
did they did well, but a lot of teams in the Champions League are dead, bro.
hundred
This
percent.
competition has Saudi teams like Al Hilal who
I
are
was
good.
just about to mention Al Hilal. Like the Al Hilal group is pretty cool. Like Al
Uh,
Hilal, Real Madrid, Pachuca,
yeah,
Salzburg. Like
yeah,
that's a cool dynamic right there. Like Al
yeah.
Hilal.
Let me look at the Club World Cup groups
Yeah, I'm looking
and
at it, like
just
Juventus. I did a video on this yesterday, as you can check on the channel, people.
right,
Don't
right. Yeah, I
forget to
saw it. I saw it.
don't
But
forget to check it out, people. But who's gonna win?
dog,
But
we
yeah,
got like Porto, we got Palmeiras,
yeah, that's a good
we
group,
got
you know.
Inter Miami. Who's that? Who's the other team here?
Al
I just
Ali,
looked. Al Hal, right. And then Group B, you have PSG, Atletico, Seattle Sounders, and
Botafogo.
Hamburgo. Group C, you got Boca Juniors, you got Bayern, Benfica, and this is
Okay.
Al Hilal.
I think Boca Juniors is gonna beat Benfica out of that group, you know.
A
Weirdly,
A ACFC is Al Hilal, right? No,
no,
that's not Al Hilal.
ACFC is Auckland City.
Upton City. Okay, well, I don't know who those are, but you
Yeah,
got Flamengo, LAFC,
and
the team,
Tunis.
and right that team and Chelsea, and then you got River Plate, Monterrey. That's Monterrey,
Uro
right?
Reds. Yeah, Monterrey, Uro Reds, and Inter
And
Milan.
Inter, and then you have
Dortmund,
Dortmund.
Fluminense,
Who's this? Who's this? This I
Melem.
know this Brazilian team. I know this Brazilian team. Like
That's
Flamengo,
Fluminense. Fluminense is a good team.
Fluminense. That's who
Yeah,
think who plays for them now?
I know who came
Uh,
from there. I know Marcelo plays for them. I believe
Marcelo plays
he
for
didn't
them now.
retire, but
Retired, but he
I
played.
know a
He
player that came
came
from that place for Wolves named Andre. That
right.
midfielder came from them.
It
Um,
San, I don't know who that is.
I don't know who Melamoid Sundowns are either.
Right. City, Juve, Al Ain FC. Is that Saudi team? Who's that? Al
I think
Ain?
they're Indian or
Qatar?
something like that.
Okay. S-
Could be.
Wow. So WAC, who's this team?
That's why that at AC I was talking about.
Where are they from?
I don't know. In my video
All right, so
yesterday,
then
I literally said I was like, "What the hell is this? Is
you
this
have
shit, bro?"
Real
Like
Madrid, you have Salzburg, you have Al Hilal, and from Mexico, from Mexico.
Pachuca. Yeah, I think they're from
This is
Mexico.
dog, this is not bad. Like
It's cool.
Porto, PSG 8, Atletico, Bayern, Chelsea 5, Inter 6, Real Madrid 7, City 8, 9. Bro, like look at if you compare that to the Champions League, it's the same thing.
Yeah, it's the exact same
It's the
thing.
same thing. Is like there's like 9 to 10 good teams, and then all the rest of them are either average or are dead. So
Yes, it'll be cool. I
I
think it'll
think
be
it's
cool to
gonna be
see
fun.
certain teams get certain news.
I think that this is gonna surprise a lot of people. I think it's gonna be really fun. I think that teams like Palmeiras that got Estevao and players that like like Brazilian teams will be fun to watch. Like Brazilian
No,
players,
that
even
Group
though
A, I think Group A is the most balanced group. Look at it, like Al Ali, Inter Miami, Palmeiras, Porto. That is a very
yeah,
balanced group.
you getting to see Messi, Suarez, Busquets, um,
You can also see Samu.
Samu,
You
right
can also
from
see
Porto. To
Samu.
be fair, Samu have a good seat.
He's a
Samu's
baller,
goals
though. He's a
is
baller. He's a baller. He's a
Most
baller.
goals he scored this season, Samu,
Like
because
20 goals at least. I
he
know he
has
scores
scored like
20.
real. Yeah, he scored like 20,
He's a bag.
25 goals.
Yeah, he's a bag.
Yeah, I know. I remember when he was linked with him last year, and
You almost got him.
he almost got him. But
You were like,
yeah,
here we go, and then it collapsed because of Joe Felix.
yeah. But this is going to be a lot of fun, man. Like,
Yeah,
I want to see. I know that we're going to make it our group.
100%, 100%. If we don't
Um,
make it out of that group, that would actually be like the worst, bro. If you lose to Tunis or
that's not
or
gonna happen.
LAFC, broski. If you lose to any of them, man, bro, like
But I think but I think what's going to surprise a lot of people. I think a lot of these teams are going to be difficult to beat because I remember when we played that Club World Cup and we won it with Tuchel. That was not easy.
it wasn't. It never is.
I think we have win a game like on penalties or something,
Yeah, Liverpool won 1-0 in the 117th minute, and
bro.
then
Like,
and Havertz had won the game for you
oh
with a two
yeah,
one. Yeah, Havertz won with a
you
penalty.
remember? Yeah, I remember when that was a game when Liverpool had won. That was a game that Mario was playing. Like Pablo Mario had lock up Mane or something like that.
I believe, yeah, I think Pablo Mari was playing there,
Yeah, he
and
had lock up Mane.
Firmino took off his shirt and scored, and, like started like, yeah, 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 I remember, yeah, I think it was Pablo Mari, and then your game,
Man,
Lukaku scored, and
Lukaku
then
scored a penalty, I think,
no, no, he
or
scored
was
an actual goal. It was
uh,
Havertz that scored. Yes, it was
Havertz.
117 minutes for Havertz in penalty, and
Right,
then you
right,
won the game 2-1. It
right. That was not a good game,
was
and
not
that
easy.
we did not play well in that tournament either.
Yeah,
So
normally they don't win it. Like
no
even Liverpool
one,
went 1-0. Like
no one ever goes to this competition and like palm these teams and like put like 5 and 6 and is
except for Madrid, that
these
was
are
fine.
yeah, bro. These are teams that are because dog like there's as I said, there's Porto in here. There's Inter Miami, who's a decent, okay team. They got Messi, they got
They're gonna,
Suarez.
they're,
Like,
they're gonna, they're gonna get beat so bad. Their defense is ass.
yeah. I wonder if they're gonna try and get like I don't know. Try Otamendi's still playing football, right?
Yeah, he plays for Benfica. He's gonna play. He's playing for Benfica
Yeah,
in
yeah,
the
yeah.
Club
I
World
wonder
Cup.
if oh yeah, I surprised that Inter Miami went in for him because they're just trying to like group all the Messi old friends
But
together.
no one can be signed now though. So that's the thing. No one
Yeah,
can
I
be signed
know.
for next week. So it's like this is the team's broski. Like
I
this
don't.
all it's all other than you. Speaking looking at Bayern, you see Sane is going to Galatasaray.
Yeah,
Like I
it's
would not.
sad, man. It's sad, but that's where he level is now, bro. Like
I don't think so, man. I don't
I
think it's
think I think
Galatasaray level.
I don't think it's that. I don't think it's that either. But when you really think of it, is like he's like 30 now. He injuries, man. He was such a good player. He was a player that I would never give up on. But man, he still had
I
a
think
good career. The man win Premier Leagues. He
win
um
leagues at Bayern twice, two of the
win
three
these at
seasons.
Bayern. Like he man had a good career,
I
man.
mean, he
Like
scored a lot of goals. I think if you look at Sane's stats, it's like he did pretty well at Bayern. It's just he wasn't the same kind of player because of the ACL. He
yeah,
wasn't the
bro.
same kind of like trickery and thing. He was more of a he became more of an efficient kind of
Yeah.
player, and it was just not as consistent. It just wasn't the same. It
I
wasn't.
want to know, right? This competition is gonna count towards the Ballon d'Or, right?
Yeah,
Boy.
and Dembele's out for the group stages.
Oh, he's injured?
Yeah, he has a thigh injury. He got it versus Spain. He's out
Shit,
for the whole
man, he
group
hasn't
stage.
been injured for a little while now.
Yeah, he hasn't been injured for he's been injured for time. And Barcola's injured too.
Bro, oh shit.
Yeah.
Is Asensio good coming back?
Nah, they didn't include him in the squad. It's
Wow,
just
this
they included
Fiesta
everyone in the
team.
squad. It's just that they can't play.
We
Barcola and they can't play.
I mean we could leave that to the end of the video, but like for right now, who you think is gonna win this competition?
I my video yesterday I had said Man City. I think I'm pretty hell
Hmm.
bent on saying Man City are gonna win just because like
Yeah.
I just don't like okay, I'll give some teams some credit. Madrid can definitely win. Honestly,
Hmm.
you can win this. I think
I think so
you're a
too. I
cup
think
team.
I think
Chelsea's a
we's
cup team.
I think we's like what's call it like that what's the name of that? It's a term. The horse. Um
What's that?
like an underdog. What's is something the other word for underdog, but I think is oh my god, my English is killing me, man.
Just if I don't know, bro.
Um
Uh
is a stray horse? It's not a stray horse. Underdog,
I think you're just a cup team. So that's why I
alternative
think you'll have a
word
chance of winning. Madrid obviously always have a chance of winning because of the history of Real Madrid.
horse.
But I just think Man City
A
got it.
dark
I think
horse, right, 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 right.
yeah, dark horse,
I
yeah, dark
think
horse.
Chelsea could be a dark horse here.
Yeah.
I think a lot of teams could be dark horses here. I think Inter Miami. I don't know. I know that their
Oh
defense
no,
is ass,
nah,
but
ain't. I think
but
Al Hilal will be the
but I
my
don't
dark
know.
horse is Al Hilal.
Al
My dark
Hilal.
horse Al Hilal, big man.
I
Al
think my
there's a
dark
man named
horse
Al
is.
Drawasi that is a baller. Al Drawasi is a baller, man.
I I know Inter Miami dead, but Messi, I don't know. Messi might just come alive and just
He is messy. Yeah,
and you know how these competitions are. You
yeah.
know, when Messi in a competition, Messi will try. Um, but
It's gonna be interesting, man. Like
Inter is
Inter,
in here.
well, Inter's not winning, bro. They're not
They
winning.
have. I don't even know how they replace Inzaghi with the
Oh,
guy that it.
his name is like Christian
Um,
Sivu or something like
yeah,
that.
yeah,
He's like a
he.
Romanian
I
guy.
know. I remember Christian Sivu, bro. He was a midfielder.
But
He
who
played
did
for
he manage
Inter, bro.
before? Who did
He
he
played
manage?
for. He won in trouble with like. I remember when it was because I that was around the time I started watching football. Like I started
Ah,
watching football 20 2010 World Cup. And that same year is when Inter won the Champions League. I remember that was when I started when I was really start watching football, like, you know?
mm.
So like I remember Christian Schubert. I don't know if he started, you know, because I was a kid when I was 15 years ago. I was like 8. So like yeah, so
My excitement
I
comes from the young players that we get to watch, like Mustafando or whatever that's going to Madrid.
yeah, River
He's going to
Plate.
play for River Plate, so I
I
want to see
gotta
how he plays for
watch.
them.
Apparently he's a really big talent. I gotta see how he
Yeah,
is.
I gotta watch him. Like I've never actually watched the whole game of him. I've just seen comps. Like same thing as Tuvo. I'll be real. I've never watched a game at Tuvo either.
Estevao, yeah,
Estevao, sorry.
I feel like Estevao is like that player that like he's gonna show everybody like yeah like because now like he's on this biggest stage he's been on.
This is the perfect group for him to do it too.
This is
Inter Miami and Al
perfect,
Hilal is the
yeah, yeah,
perfect group for him
like
to do
up
it.
against Messi, you know, like
He can score goals.
I think you know what, I really like tournaments like this because this is gonna be like the World Cup Euros, you know, like every Euros there's always a like a little player that like
Yeah,
everyone
yeah.
want to sign based on
It
the
could be him.
tournament.
It could be him,
Yeah,
but you
it
already
could
have him.
be, but we already have him. But it's gonna be. I feel it's gonna be like one of these players because I think it's gonna be one of these players from like Boca Juniors
Yeah, or something like, or Pachuca or
like
something like that. Just do
one of
really
these
well.
teams, or even the
Yeah,
same Palmeiras may have another baller that like
does
everyone
really
might
well.
see. I feel it's gonna be like one of these players that's gonna get a chance, like probably at Benfica or some one of these tournaments, one of these teams, or maybe Salzburg that's gonna just have a baller that everybody would be like, "Yo, who is
It's not
him?"
you know madness.
You
Like
remember
yo,
like
like yeah,
The World Cup was Kudas and Enzo
yeah,
Fernandez.
yeah,
You remember? And then last Euros it was Arda Güler.
yeah. There's the one there, Patrick Schick with the 2021.
And
Patrick
then
Schick was the
what's the name of that? Brighton signed him, the Turkish left back.
Oh, Kadioglu.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
Kadioglu. Yeah, he's good as
He had
well.
a good tournament too. So I excited for this Club World Cup, man. I think
So
people hating on it. Oh, what is
who do you
it?
think's gonna
Sorry.
win though? Who do you think's gonna win this shit?
Oh man, I don't
Like
think Real Madrid can win because I think Javi Alonso experimenting, and this is
100%.
more
That's
so seen
exactly
as
why I don't think
a
they'll win. That's
preseason.
exactly why.
It is more so seen as a preseason for them.
Yeah,
I think that a lot of teams is going to take a while to get adapted to that system because Real Madrid hasn't really played system football in
in a
my
while.
life.
In a while,
In my life,
they haven't done it.
because
I mean, Zidane was Zidane system football.
no, he was not.
So
Zidane used to set up Real Madrid in a mid block and give everybody freedom.
but now they have to follow a system now though. They have to like because Javi Alonso's a very strict manager.
He
Like
is a
I'm
very
really excited to
strict
see what he does.
tactician.
Yeah, I'm
This
pretty excited.
probably, I think Real Madrid tried it with Lopetegui, remember? And they got rid of him
They
when
got
he
yeah,
had lose
he
like
was terrible.
5-4-1 or 5-1 to Barca in the Clasico. They got rid of him.
Yeah,
Yeah, this is probably I don't remember if Solari was a tactical coach. I can't really remember.
that
I
was just
can't remember.
broski. But I look for me in terms of this Club World Cup,
But
Man City. I think Man City just win it, man. Like I think that they
I
have so much to prove.
going
Like
they have a lot to prove,
like
but I still think that they're gonna have some holes from, from last season.
okay,
PSG just win the Champions League.
they're obviously a show.
I
You have
definitely
to put
think
yeah.
PSG making the final.
I don't think PSG made the final.
I
That's my
think
opinion.
PSG making the final.
I
I think
think
PSG
PSG
making the
get knocked
final.
out of the quarterfinals.
Ooh.
Depending on who they play, I think PSG get knocked out of the quarter. If they play a big team,
Ooh.
they'll get knocked out. That's my
Why?
big
Why you
show.
think so?
I'm just going for the hot take. That's my hot take. I think PSG won't make it past the quarterfinals.
I don't know, man. Like PSG is a good team.
That's
They
my
might be a
take.
little tired. They might be a little tired.
That's why I think they'll
I'll
be
tell you
tired,
what,
man.
right? I think Inter are gonna get far because they're
Inter.
always Inter are shit now. Like Inter to me is like they're the best team. I was saying Inter for this season, they've been the best team in the world for what they've been able to do. And then in Champions League final, they were just old and slow, and then they just got beat 5-0. But what they were doing with Inzaghi, you know what? No, I think of it, they don't have
He's
Inzaghi no
managing Al
more.
Hilal, you know. He's actually
Oh
managing.
yeah,
Yeah,
you're true.
he's managing Al Hilal in the
Yeah,
same
Inter are
tournament.
not gonna make. Yeah, Inter. I was just trying to think. Nah, think
If
of
they're
like how
not,
they're
bro,
set up
see, like they
because
have a
they
new
don't have.
manager,
They're
no
probably
new
not gonna have
signing.
the same system either. Yeah, I
Yeah,
don't know. Yeah, probably not.
there's too many new things
Inter.
going on. It's their first
Inter
year
gonna
learning the
struggle.
system.
Inter gonna struggle. Now when I think of it, you know who I think gonna struggle that like they're gonna expose him because I got a question mark asterisk. Yes,
Ooh, okay, okay,
yes.
wait. All right, let me look at the teams to see who I think is gonna struggle. So you said you think like people don't think they're gonna struggle, but they're gonna struggle.
Mm-hmm.
Bayern. Yeah, it has
Ah,
to be Bayern. I agree though. I hear no, I don't agree, but I hear it.
bro.
I
I
hear it.
company, I know you win the
I hear it.
Bundesliga, but I'm not too convinced by company.
I hear it. I
Every
hear it.
time company face a big manager in Champions League, Unai Emery, you shouldn't be losing to Villa. I know Villa is a good little team and they make the quarters, but you shouldn't be losing to Villa.
I mean, he did beat Xabi Alonso though 4-0
But
during the
Javi
season.
Alonso is not like Javi Alonso and companies on the same level. I just think Javi Alonso is better. Like over like in terms of like experience and you know what they've been in the game, they're on a similar level. I just think Javi Alonso is much better. I think well well yeah, I think he's better. I think that company like he plays a very aggressive
Was.
attacking like a very aggressive like possession based system that
Mm.
scores a lot of goals. But I think he's gonna struggle here. I think him coming up against these type of managers like that, like even teams like
And
as I tell you,
Musiala's not
club
there either.
exactly like Club World Cup is usually very like pragmatic. So I want to see how Bayern like. I think Bayern is gonna make it out their group for
You're
sure, but I
right.
think they're gonna struggle. Yo, what's up?
You're right. They
Yo,
lost Sané, their left winger.
yep.
Coleman is leaving the club. So you think Coleman's head's gonna be
He's
fully
not.
in him?
He's not in the squad. He's in the squad.
No, he's in the squad, but he's not. Like, you think his head's fully gonna be in Bayern if he's leaving the club this summer? Musiala's
Mm-hmm.
not there.
Musiala is not there.
Thomas Muller probably.
Oh yeah, Thomas Muller is leaving.
I don't know if he's gonna be. I
Thomas
don't know
Muller
if
is
he's
a
gonna.
dead horse now, man. But
Exactly.
like
That's what I'm saying.
Thomas
So
Muller is a dead horse now.
it's like I don't know. Do they have a prolific? I mean, Hurricane. Okay, fair
Harry
enough.
Kane, they
I
got
can't live without
Olise.
Hurricane.
I want to ask you this, right? You come like I rate him. I rate him. Don't get it twisted. I rate him highly, right? And I think
Yeah,
he's had a good season.
yeah.
But Olise, right?
Mm.
Like, does he like to me? I watched him in Champions League. He was good. I think he's had a good season, and I've been impressed with him at Crystal Palace, right?
Mhm.
But like, you think that like somewhat of a one trick pony?
No, I'm sorry. I can't agree with that. I'm sorry.
I think Olise is a baller,
Uh,
but like. Every goal I see him from is like this one like cutting on his left foot and
I
this
think
long
his
shot. The man
goals
got this
are
one
pretty.
shot. You know?
Yeah, his goals are the same a
Like
lot,
all
but
these
I don't think his all round play is like one trick pony worthy.
yeah, I don't want to say one trick pony, but I think that like you want to just say that Musiala has more like to his game
Yeah, I think Musiala does have more. I think he has more
than
dynamism
Olise.
offensively, but
And I think Olise is a baller by the way. Like
yeah, he
don't
can't play
but
like
like I
that.
love Olise.
I don't
But
think he's
like
playing like that.
but the more I watch him is like I don't know, man. I don't know if he moves me, you know? The
I
more I
mean,
watch
he has to
him,
prove himself. He might prove himself this tournament. I mean, he
yeah,
might
for
like see
sure.
something. You never
For
know. He
sure.
might even do better than he did last season. Like last season was really good. I think he was
Bro.
underrated last season in terms of like why is no one talking about him coming into a whole new club from Crystal Palace? By the way,
Yeah.
Crystal Palace and
What I'm
never playing in
saying,
Europe.
no, no, no. Let me change that one trick pony thing because that sounds crazy, right?
Mm,
I think that Olise has to add this thing. He needs to start taking games by the scruff of the neck. Like he needs to
yeah,
start.
that's his next step.
That's what
That's his
he
next
needs to
step.
do. Like to me, that's the reason why he doesn't. You know, like how Yamal just have these games. Like Olise has been at Bayern. He's been playing well. He's scored like very similar goals. Like I said, with the one trick pony thing is a bit too far, way too
Yeah,
far, right?
I get it. But I
It,
do what you're saying though.
because I do think his finishing is incredible. But like I think that like he has so many like range and stuff. So it's me being a bit harsh. But like I think that. Yamal has that factor of taking over games. I think Musiala needs to start adding that to his
He
game
definitely
more, but
does.
he's
He
so
definitely.
technically gifted. Like I just, I
But these
he's what,
players are young. I know they're gonna be able to
yeah,
do it. I know they're gonna do it. Like they just need that little bit of like maturity in their game.
yeah,
Like how Dembele, I know it took Dembele so long to get there, but look at
yeah,
Dembele
yeah,
now. Dembele has that maturity in his game now. He can take a
yep,
game by the scruff of the neck and say, "Listen, this is my game today." Like in that final, he didn't score a goal, but he did. He said, "This is my game." He pressed and
exactly.
pressed and
He
pressed.
was
Got two
pressed him.
assists.
He two assists, quality.
Broski, he did the same
To
thing. So
me,
when they can add that to their game, they can take that next step.
who okay, so who you think is gonna be top scorer? Cause you got
Ooh,
some,
that's the final
cause
question. Okay, that's the
bro,
final question. Let's see.
you
Let's see.
got
Let's see.
no, no, no.
Ooh.
I have nah.
No,
That's
two
one. You
more.
find.
Two
Yeah, I
questions.
have two top.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
I'm going to play the tournament.
Mhm.
Top scorer
Okay.
and the player that's going to surprise everybody and like everyone is going to tap into and like he's going to become a star from this tournament.
Okay, and before we go, in
And
the comments down below,
because
people, let me
we
know
are
what y'all think about what he just said. Who's gonna be the top scorer? Who's
yep
gonna be the player of the tournament? And who's gonna be that one player that
young
everyone's like, yo,
yeah like he's gonna
that's the guy,
like
you know?
yeah that young little talent
Yeah, that's the
because
guy that we need to sign.
we already said that ours is going to be you said Al Hilal
Yeah, I think Al Hilal will be
and
the
I
shot.
went with Inter Miami
Okay, fair enough.
right
So,
so top
so which one?
scorer
Which one we
because
gonna
we
put
got
top scorer?
some good men in this tournament right. We got
That's
Cole
hard
Palmer in
though.
my team. We got Cole Palmer in my
That's what
team.
I'm saying. Yeah, they got
The lap,
Mbappe.
I feel the lap is gonna be that player,
Yo,
that's
that's
gonna
like
be that.
yo,
I think the
yo. It's
lap gonna be
possible,
that player,
It's possible. It's
I think he's
possible.
gonna be that player
It's
that is
possible.
he's gonna show the world,
It's possible. It's possible.
But
I
I
can't
don't.
even lie.
All right, so top scorer because like you got because remember like you got Lautaro,
You got Mbappe. He
you got
scored
Mbappe,
43 goals last
you
season.
got Vinny.
You
Vinny's
got
fit, right?
Vinny still there.
You got
Like
Vinny.
Harry Kane.
You
Harry
got
Kane
Harry
still
Kane, a
bags goals,
gunman.
broski.
You
Mitrovic,
got
I think is going to be a shout too.
Mitrovic. Oh,
I think Mitrovic is a shout too.
ooh,
You know, I
I
don't think
take
people
Mitch and
understand.
Mitrovic is an underrated shout.
No,
On
no. Here's another one.
Mitrovic
Here's another
being
one.
underrated.
Here's
I
another
think
one.
he's a top
Garasi.
striker.
Garasi.
Ooh,
Garasi.
Dortmund.
Yo,
Ooh.
Garasi scores goals here. He scores goals. Like
Who's
last
that?
season, a hat trick versus
Who's
Barcelona.
Benfica's striker?
Palvedius, the Greek guy, but I don't
I
think
don't
he's
know,
him.
but nah,
I don't think
I
he's him.
don't think who's Porto's
Samu,
Samu.
Samu could be the one that announces himself to the world.
Nah,
He could be.
Vlahovic is a dead horse.
Yeah, he's not gonna. Nah,
We got
he's not even gonna start. He's not even
we
gonna. He's
got
gonna be.
Haaland. We got Haaland.
I mean, hey, look, it's Holland, bro. It's like as
Bro,
much
it's like
flat we gave
Holland.
Holland
Like
last season,
we might, bro.
it's Holland, bro.
We might need to say Holland. Yeah, I think Holland. I think
It's
it'll be Holland.
yo, bro. See,
Yeah,
Turkey
because look,
giving
I
Holland chances consistently, bro.
bro, nah, Holland. Yeah, I going Holland.
It's
I
long.
going safe, and I'll
It's
just say Holland.
Yeah, I want to go Holland too. Now that you like mention it and like put it into
Right,
perspective, it's Holland. It's Erling Holland, dog. Like this
right,
man, regardless of his all-around game, he just scores goals. He just bags
right.
so many goals. You have to respect it. You
And
have to.
then you said the next two questions was the young
Oh,
player that
the
is going to
player of the
surprise
tournament.
everyone,
Oh, the young
and then
player.
player of the tournament.
Okay, let's go player of the tournament. Let's do player of the tournament. Because that doesn't have to be the top scorer. Player of the tournament doesn't
Hmm.
have to be the top scorer. It could be a midfielder. Like
Yeah.
and looking at these clubs, ooh, I mean, I think I'm gonna give three shouts and I'll pick one. So Vitinha.
Okay.
Could be one. I because even though
Okay.
they won't make it past the course, I think he'll play well always.
Because he's gonna have that extra spark too, especially when he Nations League and Ballon d'Or.
Yeah,
So he's
exactly.
gonna
He'll
be
play
in the
off that
convo.
spot.
Yeah.
Um, I gotta give another city player Reinders.
Hmm.
I think he's a very I
Ooh.
think he's very good. I think
Yeah. He
Reinders is
might.
really good. Like
Yeah.
if City do win it, like I said, he
Hmm.
could be up there as one of the players.
Yeah.
And Broski, I don't know. It's hard. It's hard. There's so many teams that something could be happening. I'm gonna go for. I'm gonna just go. Freaking hell, bro. I'm gonna go Palmer. That's my shot. I'll go
Well, that
Palmer.
was my pick.
I'll
Palmer is
go
my
Palmer.
pick.
I'll go
Palmer
Palmer.
is,
I'll go
bro.
Palmer.
I just
I
think
rate him.
Palmer is. I think in terms of like class in the entire tournament,
Yeah, I rate Palmer
he,
highly.
he's a player that has one more like some new like he just got like that like Hazard mentality, like just like I'm just gonna come and show the world that I'm an incredible footballer, and they're probably never gonna give me the credit for like what I am. But
Yeah.
I'm gonna go Cole Palmer back in my boy. I
Fair
think
enough.
he's gonna be good. I think that the back end of the season he's okay. He was really good in that final.
He
I
was
think
really
the
good.
group stage is enough for him to have this I think the group stage is gonna score goals, but
Yeah, you'll score a lot
that
of goals for sure.
no
My pick is
that
Rangers, bro. My pick, actual pick for who's going
yeah
to be for the tournament is going to be Rangers.
no the
But no,
spicy one.
this is the one that is hard. This is hard, people. This is
We
hard.
going we going into that one player that's gonna be a star
Oh, and that has to be a player that's not like out there. Like we can't just
already
get
and
Haaland.
already out there. So you
Yeah,
got the master.
Mastatondo or whatever his name
He
is.
he's gonna be a guy that like that if European lad was still around, he'd be the type of guy
I miss European
that would
lad,
see him
bro.
he would see him at River Plate and he would be like
Yeah,
and then that season he will have like a good season a good Club World Cup and then go to Real Madrid and then European lad would just be complaining Master whatever his name is supposed to be should be starting over Vinny and should be starting
he's a funny
or be
lad, man. He was a funny
yeah
lad.
yeah yeah but I going with Liam Delap.
Oh,
I
okay.
going with Delap.
Okay, Mr. Bias. Okay, okay, Mr.
I'm
Chelsea
being
Bias.
biased, but I feel like I don't know, man. I just feel like this might be the tournament that like the lot will just show everybody like, yeah, this is why
Watch
Chelsea
this
want me.
now. I got one for you that you're gonna be like, whoa. I got one for all of you people in the comments, everyone watching. Joe Bellingham.
Ooh.
Job Bellingham. I've now
Ooh.
the reason why
Yo,
I'm
that's
saying
a
Joe
sick one,
Bellingham.
boy.
That's
But
why I
he's
think
in
the reason why I'm saying Joe
they
Bellingham
include
is
him in his and them
he's in,
include him in
yeah, he's
his
in squad. He's in squad. So what I'm saying, right? The reason why I'm mentioning him is
both
because the
brothers,
last five championship games that he played with Sunderland, I watched because I saw that how good they were doing. I wanted to see the hype, right? Because I
bro.
knew he might be coming to the Premier League, bro.
He's nice, eh?
He's a good player, bro. I will be
Is he
honest.
better than Jude?
Nah, nah. I don't think he's
Can
better.
he get as good as Jude?
Yes, he can.
Wow.
Yes, he
Are
can.
they similar in terms of
But
profiles?
not no. Okay, that's the weird thing. So like what Jude has turned into now, I don't think Job will ever be. I don't think Job is
Okay.
going to be that 20 goal a season or 15 goal a season midfielder that can come in and box crash like that. I think
Mm-hmm.
he's more so like
Cause he
he's a
big.
true box to box midfielder.
He's really big too.
But he's bigger than Jude as well. He's more sizable
Yeah.
than Jude, right? And I think he's good. He's good on the ball. He can
Yep.
pass. He doesn't lose the ball really. You know what I'm saying? He's a good player. So
Yeah.
in a team like Dortmund, who that's what they're built. That's what they're doing, big man. They get good the young players and they make them better. And I
Yeah.
think that's if he starts, if he becomes a starter, because I don't know if he will be a starter. Even if he isn't,
But that
look at the group
Job,
that they have.
that's a nice show.
Like look at the group they have. Yeah,
I
Job is like
knowing the FIFA, I knowing like FIFA and them corruption and like sometimes want to rig shit. I
Job
know
is.
that they're gonna draw Dortmund or Real Madrid
I would love to see that,
just for
though.
the
I would
PR.
love to. I would be
Jude
there.
Bellingham and Joe
That's
Bellingham brothers versus brothers. Is like
they're gonna
you
eat up the
know
pause. They're gonna
is
eat up
gonna
those balls and
they're
set that
gonna
and
they're
set the
gonna
draw, bro.
they're
They're
gonna
gonna
heat that up,
they're gonna
man.
heat the ball. This is the ball
I
right
know
here.
they're gonna
Take
do
that one.
that. I know they're going to do that too.
Oh,
But Joe
definitely.
Bellingham is a really good shout. That's a really good shout.
I'm sticking with that. I'm sticking with
But
Joe.
I going with the lap. So you play the tournament, you go with Cole Palmer. I pick Cole Palmer.
No, Rangers.
If you're going with Reinders, my
Yeah,
pick is
Rangers.
Cole Palmer for player of the tournament.
Yeah,
Top goal scorer, we
Holland.
all agree Haaland. Come on, like, it's gonna
That
be
man
Haaland.
is Holland, bro.
And then we roll shouts for that player that's gonna like give everyone like a glimpse of who they are. I
Joe,
think it's gonna be a lot of players though. I think
there'll be
Job
a
is gonna
lot,
be one. I think it's
definitely.
gonna be Palmer. I think it's gonna be Estevao, the
And there are
match to
players that we're
beat.
not even mentioning that may just like, for example, I'm just gonna like using Chelsea for example. A Madueke might go and score like 8 goals. Like who knows? Like
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? You
but
never know,
Madueke
right? Yeah, he already has
already
his
like
like thing. But
got a
I'm just saying,
little
like, we're gonna get like even a
clout.
player that we might not think is that good, like in
Yep,
the team, and then he just goes and gets that click, because a player just needs
boy.
that one thing to click, and it just keeps going. So
But
it's a very
that
interesting tournament,
but
man.
but else that Joe Bellingham show is a
It's a mad
stinking
one.
shout,
I
boy.
know, I know. I saw the
That's
I
a
saw
nasty
Dortmund's
one,
group, and I
boy.
was like, yo, like
Yo, yeah, I
Dortmund.
like that one. I like that
But
one.
yes, people, that's the end of the video, people.
Yep.
Again, answer the question in the comments down below. Share the
Mm-hmm.
video, like it, subscribe, and
Yep.
we will see y'all in more Club World
And
Cup content in the future, hopefully,
yeah,
players.
and I'll be back. Hopefully Chelsea have a good tournament
Yeah.
and the back either ranting or
Yeah.
yeah.
We'll talk
But
about the next Chelsea game
we'll
later
talk
on.
about we'll talk about it. Yep.
Yeah, we'll definitely talk about it. But yeah, don't forget to like, share,
Yep.
subscribe, and see you on the next video, people.